That's fine.
Man?
Hey, dude.
How are you?
Yeah, she did talk about it. We're talking about Megyn Kelly and
She's
the big Jane Fonda war, which is really
I saw
awesome.
that.
Megyn Kelly.
What's up, man? What's going on? I saw that she's at war.
I mean, this seems like she's literally taking a page out of the Barstool handbook where Jane Fonda kind of just made this little like shitty comment on the Today Show, and Megyn Kelly did like 10 minutes with clips about what a schmuck Jane Fonda is.
That is our playbook.
Yeah.
It's like someone hits you with a feather and you come back with a sledgehammer.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what? She's right. This old bag has been
Except-
talking about her plastic surgery for years.
Except nobody's ever done it on ladies' morning TV before.
That's groundbreaking. I like the move.
I love Jane Fonda. She's 80. She has hair like Tanner Boyle. How do you not like fucking? I mean, come on. How do you not fucking
Right.
talk about your work that you've had done?
She looks like a natural 80-year-old woman, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be weird if your grandmother looked like that.
If you're 80 and I'd fuck you, you've had work done.
Is she literally 80?
She's
Yeah.
close to. Is she?
Wow.
Megyn Kelly said she's 80.
She should date Dick LeBeau. Dick LeBeau is also 80 and like coaching football. I just retired.
Who's Dick LeBeau?
He's the defensive coordinator for the Jags, right? He was the Steelers long
But he
time.
just retired. Does this mean he's going to die within a year
80
now?
years old. Imagine coaching football at 80. That's why you should date Jane Fonda.
It's amazing.
I'd fuck Jane Fonda, even at this age. She's born 1937. She's
From New
80
York?
years old.
Oh, she's probably like a New York bitch too.
She
think
looks.
so?
She
Oh, yeah.
looks fucking. She looks.
Yeah.
I met her once. She was here. She came in. I said hello to her quickly. A little dismissive and cunty, but then again, I had nothing to offer her. But she does look good for an old lady.
Yeah.
If I look like that at 80, I don't care what you've done. I'd be super dismissive and super cunty.
Yeah, wouldn't you be happy if you
Yeah.
looked that good and people
Yeah.
talked about like, yeah, I had work done.
Like I'm better looking than you, and I'm 80.
Yeah.
Right.
Deal with that.
You know how bad those fucking tits must look?
Pretty bad.
Her ass must be a horror
Pretty
show.
bad. Pretty bad.
Jane Fonda has figured out, because it's only you got to choose one or the other. She's figured out how to look good clothed.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that age, you can't be naked is off the table.
She looks like she's from the future.
She wears
Like
things that cover up the neck because the neck is
Yes.
the one that they can't
Yeah.
fix.
Yes.
You can lotion up your neck. You can do anything you want with your neck, but you cannot fix the neck.
That's why I like
Yeah.
him on the show. I didn't know we were going to be going all in on Jane Fonda. I
Fuck
like that.
Jane Fonda.
I know. Hey, dude, tough targets here only here.
That's what they were saying when Margot Robbie became Tanya Harding. They focused mostly on her neck with the makeup because they were saying that her neck, if you make your neck shitty, you can just make a person ugly.
Oh, I just saw that this
Yeah.
weekend. She was still too pretty. It's like they
think?
couldn't
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
Margot Robbie like
Yeah,
no
she's
matter
so
what.
hot.
It's like she's pretty
Yeah.
good looking there.
Yeah.
no
It's
matter
really
what.
hard. The neck is a motherfucker because you can't fix it. They can't tighten it. Or if you do, was it on our show that somebody was talking about one of those old actresses used to take the chicken wire and put it under her neck and hold her fucking neck up? I was talking to somebody about that, and that it would tighten up the face and stop it from drooping.
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't,
That sounds awful.
Yeah, but that's how they would do it, like the 50s, for her
Jesus.
shots.
I love that. I
I
mean,
mean, she looks good. I'm just looking. She looks good. She's
Got
got
good
this
bone structure.
power outfit on too.
yeah, that's what you should start wearing for your
I know, it's
Barstool press
like- yeah.
conferences and stuff like,
It's like
collars
Dr.
that
Evil
come
type
up.
stuff.
Yeah.
General shit.
How are you guys doing here? How's your how's
Good.
the
Good.
channel and all that stuff?
Yeah, everything's going well so far. You know, the good thing about us is even if it goes bad, it's like people expect it to go bad anyways.
Right.
But it's been fairly flawless so far. People seem to like it. So got a bunch of shows. I think we get like 8 hours right now and trying to add more, but it's been going well so far.
Because you got to put out now. You got to put out daily content
Yep.
every day, and it's a lot of. There's a lot to go into, it,
There's a
especially when
lot.
you're doing a whole fucking channel, not just one show.
Yeah.
So
My
what's been-
father just launched a show with my cousin Murray. That's a big
Oh,
rage.
perfect.
Yeah. And Mike my dad's name is Mike, so we call him Mike and the Murdog because
Okay.
which basically the name is the only reason we want to launch
Sure,
the show.
sure.
Right.
It's such an electric name.
It is.
Yeah. So it's my dad and my cousin Murray. That's been interesting. My dad actually just yesterday on the radio, and my dad didn't even know he was on the radio, but he silently released that he had like a Facebook page, and he just set it up so he could watch Barstool, me, his son, basically do when we do like Facebook Live.
Sure.
He released it by accident, and everyone started friending him. Now he doesn't know how to use anything, so he's just getting notifications nonstop. So he's in like a world of hurt right
His
now.
phone is just
basically.
blowing up and it's annoying him.
And he literally was like, I thought it sounded like he was on the Titanic. I mean, he was calling in a flat panic. Again, not even knowing he was on the air. Just like, help me, get me out of
Have
this.
you ever been out with somebody who has notifications to their phone, and it's like, why the fuck do you need
Yeah.
your Instagram notification? Just check it later.
Yeah, you're getting
Somebody
at mentions
posted.
every
Yep.
single.
Gives a
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, right. And that's my dad. So my dad doesn't even have like Facebook on the app. He doesn't really know. So that's actually been a highlight. I like kind of messing with him. So that's been a lot of fun. And we have my show, Dan Big Cat, as a show after. So we get the full day. It's been going well.
When are you on?
4 to 6.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
afternoon's a great time.
It's 1,000 times. So we were doing 12 to 2. We switched it. 4 to 6 opens the whole day. Opens
yeah.
the whole day.
Sleep
Yeah.
late. You fucking do whatever
Yeah.
you want after.
What time do
Yeah.
you guys have to get up?
It's not that bad now. I get up at 7 for an 8 a.m. show, and I'm
5:30.
why so early?
Woo.
I got to drive in, and I get here before because like I live in Westchester, so
You have to beat traffic.
yeah.
So you drive in every day? Where do you park?
I park in a lot.
Just serious. Take care of that. You
No,
get to
please.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Please.
What is like
through
50
his
a day?
salary.
Tough.
I do monthly.
Oh, nice.
How much is that? That's gonna be expensive.
Yeah, it's like,
510 a month.
no, it's nowhere. No, I found you have to go
Fuck you.
around. and-
400.
It's like it's 3 something.
Where?
Oh, I would have
nice.
thought that would have been way more.
That ain't
expensive.
Yeah, no. I had to go around and find like the cheapest lot I could find, and sometimes I have to wait because like the parking lot sucks because you have to take elevators. The cars have to go on elevators
Yeah.
to go to the thing, so they can only do 2 cars at a time. So more mornings than not, like I'm sitting there just waiting on the street for the cars to go in because they're just going
Sure.
2 at a time, 2 at a time, 2 at a time.
So you wake up at 5:30 and you get here by like I'm gonna guess you get here by
7:15,
7:15.
7:30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's early.
yeah. I walk in 10 of or later. I never get here before.
I mean, I used to do a show from 9 p.m. to midnight, and that was amazing.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Right?
because I could stay up all night. Doesn't
Yep.
matter. I never it was for like a year and change. I never had to set an alarm. Like I just never set an alarm clock, and it was amazing.
That's
Yeah, but now
the
you have a
best.
kid though. Now you got this. So you would have had. It's different now,
Oh, kids are the worst.
right?
Yeah,
They are
no,
awful, aren't
it
they?
would have been really difficult to
Yeah.
do now that I have a kid. Yeah,
Do you have children or no?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Kids are the worst. That was like I was
Yeah,
being
no.
serious.
I
when
was just
said
saying you
that.
had one and you said, "Oh, it inconvenienced my schedule." You don't want them.
No.
Does your girlfriend want them or no?
No. So I'm separated. We got to the point we got separated right when it was like kid time.
Were you married?
Yes.
Oh, you
Why
were.
don't you
okay.
want kids?
They're the worst.
No, but
right. It's
that's just the worst.
Like everything about them stinks. Like they wake you up in the morning, going like traveling with them, basically having any sort of fun in your life. It like seems like it stinks
Yeah, but-
on every
Yeah.
factor.
Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
you've now created this thing, right? You've created.
It would be
Barstool.
good maybe when you're like old and you need someone, but that's
Right.
like I'll just hopefully get real rich and just hire somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Right.
shit my pants. I'm gonna need somebody to fucking scoop it out.
Yeah.
Now that you created something, though, and
Yeah.
Barstool is like a thing.
Right.
Don't you want to leave that legacy to somebody?
That's the legacy.
Is the
No,
bar?
but I'm
The
saying, like,
Barstool's your kid.
when you're
They're-
gone.
that's my DNA now.
That's your load.
yeah, right.
You don't want the Portnoy name to go
I
on and be
would.
like he's going to be the
Maybe.
next guy to take Barstool.
Honestly, and this sounds like I don't know what this sounds like. If I had a kid, I'd want someone else to take care of them till it's like 12.
Right,
And then when
right.
they're 12 and they're not a pain in the ass in terms of like diapers and all that shit, then I'll take them back.
The thing about
Right.
it though, like, and you kind of fucked up because you gotta take your kid by yourself a lot, right? Because
Yeah, but for me, having a kid has been like awesome, you know, for me.
Yeah.
But I have a daughter, you know. But I'm, you know,
How
I'm
old?
2.
We'll see how that works out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just a better person than you, but that's, you know, I mean, I'm just a stronger guy all around. So
You think
that's
so?
what. Oh yeah, 100%.
yeah. I mean, but you also need to find like you're the kid's mom.
yeah.
I'm assuming likes taking care of the kid.
yeah,
right?
she's
So, like,
fucking she's
yeah,
a mom.
My wife likes taking care of the kid too. So it's not like
Right.
everything I do. There's just this like 11-month-old being like, oh no, I'm here. It's like,
What
you know,
about that?
there's another
I,
parent.
I dread the waking up, like all the
It's
stories, the crying, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to
But I
do
think
that
if it
reason. It's
hap-
too
oh,
much
sorry,
work.
yeah.
So it's too much work.
But
It's
you
still
know what
work.
though? But I think if it happened to you, just say it happened to you. I think you would be like you would deal with it.
You might. Yeah, I'm
I
sure.
think
I
so.
would.
I mean, I
'Cause
maybe
I was-
wouldn't throw them in a trash can if that's what you're saying. I mean, I'd have to deal
However,
with
but when I do hear those stories, I'm not as outraged as I should be.
He dealt with it. What do you?
it. Yeah, you'll deal with it. You'll handle it.
Yeah.
No, you. Once you're there, I think you're like once you're there, you're like this. You just make it work.
It is what it is. You got a kid, and that's
But it's
it.
not. It
Yeah.
is what it is. Like you make it work because there's no other option. But you're also not feeling like, oh, I have to make this work. You're like, this is actually kind of great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Ah.
start to man, like your time
may
just
be
starts to
nice.
like matter. You know what I mean? Like now it's like I would never like pass on anything before my kid. I'd be like, I'll do every show, I'll do this, I'll do that. But now like when you have a kid, it's like, wait, what matters here? Should I do this one, and it's been more effective so far.
So,
Okay.
so
In my
you only do
career,
shows
yeah.
that matter, like the
Yeah.
White Guys Matter.
Yeah,
show.
the White Guys.
He's
I
on a
can't
show.
believe
He's
that's
on
a
a
show. I
comedy
didn't know
show
it was on
called,
the show.
called White Guys Matter because the theme. We were talking to Kevin yesterday.
Very, very trendy for the times.
Fucking the worst idea.
The show that you're
Yeah.
on, they're mad that white guys have it so tough right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've been getting some. Kevin's in some Twitter war with somebody, and it's
Of
all
course,
I
yes.
keep getting
Do
tagged.
they
in
have the same last name as him?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So
no, it's bad. It's
but,
yeah.
but Chris got
And no
roped
tickets are
into
sold,
it.
by the way. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
and he
of
doesn't know
course not.
why.
Because Kevin Brennan. I don't know if you know Kevin
You know
Brennan.
Kevin Brennan and you. Oh.
But
I
he,
don't.
so he did this. He asked Chris to just be on a show he's doing.
Yep.
And Chris goes, "Yeah, I'll be on the show." He thought it was just a comedy show. And then after Chris has already signed up for it, then Kevin goes, "Yeah, it's called. He just announces it. It's called the White Guys Matter Show, and Chris DiStefano's on it."
No,
So
Yeah,
Chris is like, "I didn't."
It's vaguely like Seinfeld when they're going White Power when they're in
Right.
a limo
Yeah,
going.
yeah,
to what was that guy's name? The main character.
Yeah.
I don't know. A side note, I don't want to complain, but I'm sure this happens to everybody.
Yeah.
I ran out of clothes, so I took the sweatshirt out. It was like damp when I put it on. Now I'm just soaked.
Really?
are.
It was damp. Why?
It hadn't fully dried. Like, you know when you put on your...
Oh, yeah.
and
It
then
smelled moldy?
Yeah, no, not yet. But it's like,
No, it
I
smell
can
good.
get away with it. It'll certain dry, and then it's just
does
now,
smell good.
now I'm
Smells good?
soaked. I just
Yeah.
feel like I'm in
Yeah.
a damp rag right now.
How long were you married?
So dated 5, married for 6, 5.
So 11
6.
years with the
Yeah,
same person?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
grieving or no?
No, I mean, we're like best friends. We actually, it's been all very civil.
How long
When
ago
did you guys
get
split?
separated?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago.
All right.
And how old was she?
So I'm 40. She's like 33.
You look great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that really is the
Fountain of Youth.
cutoff point. I'm saying, like, if you if you wait past 33,
Kids-wise.
and then because she's got to find somebody new and then do the thing.
Yep.
and-
No, it was the
That's the right thing
biological
to do,
tick.
yeah.
Like,
And you're at the point now. If she found someone else, and you're good.
I want her to be happy no matter
Nice,
what.
nice.
Yep.
That's
I'm
good.
at a good age for kids now. I think I'm ready.
No, no, I would disagree.
Yeah, I don't want it.
I don't know.
I mean, kids stink.
True.
Look, there's an
They
argument.
do stink when they shit themselves. Yeah.
Yeah,
They do
No,
stink.
look, there's certainly an argument to be made to not have kids.
Absolutely, I
Sure.
can see it both ways. But just having a kid, I'm like, now it's like shit. If I didn't have a kid, my life would be.
But that's because you know the kid.
That's because I know the kid.
Like if you didn't have your kid, if I didn't have my kid, it'd be
Yeah.
like terrible. But
And maybe
Yeah.
it's just irresponsible parenting that makes me hate kids. Like if I'm at
Yeah.
a restaurant on a plane and your kid's crying, I think you should be like ejected.
I agree with that.
But like you're a person who likes to win, right?
Yeah.
So, like if you would take that philosophy into parenting, you'd be like, fuck all these.
But you can't do
asshole
anything,
parents.
right? If a kid starts like, I just would never travel with my kid till I was 1,000% sure that
Yeah.
they
But
weren't
Maybe
going to
that's
embarrass
okay.
me.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
people should be doing.
Well, that's what I do. I rarely take my daughter out into restaurants when I know she's just going to be wild. I'm just like, I'll order food and we'll chill here.
They do act like little douchebags sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
it's the problem is the parents that don't take them out. Like, you take your
Right.
kid out, fine.
Right.
Like, just walk your kid out. I'm fine with it. Like,
Me
that's all.
too, right? I'm fine with it. It's the ones that let them sit there. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, this
Yeah.
is like I'm trying.
Yeah.
Don't let your kid ruin my day.
Yeah. I took her to like fucking idiot. I went to Salem, Massachusetts in the
Oh,
summer.
that's like right
Yeah.
10 minutes from my hometown.
I was doing some shows there, and then I took my daughter and my dad came with me, and I took them to like Salem Witch Trial Museums.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My daughter just started to cry in the middle of the museum.
She's
and
two. She'd be
I
terrified.
was
'cause
I was a fucking dumb
now
thing for
she
me.
thinks witches are real.
Yeah, me and my dad were like,
what
let's
type
take this
of
2-year-old on
lunatic
ghost tours.
takes a 2-year-old to
Fucking
the
dummy.
witch museum?
Me and my dad. When me and my dad showed up with our kid, they were like, "What the fuck is going? Are you guys like hiding from the police in here?"
Right.
And then I was like, "Oh, I thought she'd take a nap because I wanted to see it." And then she just woke up, started crying. So
That's
I just
selfish-
ate the $60
that's
and
selfish
left.
parenting.
It was.
No, it's not. It's a selfish kid. I mean, kid, you're not supposed to cry in a museum.
Yeah.
The Witch Museum followed by a nice Freddy Krueger movie.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the 2-year-old.
I should did.
But are you too young to know what the fucking witch museum is? When you're two, so
yeah,
like, you're not scared
that's
of
what
it.
I
No,
figured.
no. You
Yeah.
know what witches are.
No, when you're two.
Of course you know what
No, you
witches
don't.
I feel
are.
like you know what scary imagery is, and there's
Right.
just like goblins and ghosts in
Like
there.
even at 2, you know what a
Yeah.
witch is, and you go like, "Hey, I'm taking you to a museum where so there's some evidence that those witches are real. No matter what I ever say, I've now taken you to this museum."
I mean,
but-
if someone yells "boo" to a 2-year-old, they're like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
and they cry.
Right.
But that's a good point.
Yeah.
But like
I like to pop balloons by their heads when they're sleeping.
But like scary, creepy things, she's not. You know what? My daughter honestly is scared of football. Anytime I have on football, she gets.
CTE.
That's told you, kids stink.
Yeah, no, she. I know she's like.
You're trying to watch football and your kid is
Would that bother you?
Kids crying.
Imagine, yeah, if I have a 2-year-old and like, I'm trying to watch the Super Bowl, the Patriots
yeah.
are in it, and the
How would
kid's
you-
crying.
How would you feel? Okay. You're running Barstool, right?
Yeah.
An employee comes to you, they decided to have kids, but there are plenty of Barstool employees that have
Yep.
kids. And you're like, I need you to do a write-up on this thing. And they're like, oh, I didn't watch the game because my kid's, she's scared of football, so I
Yeah.
couldn't watch the game.
Here's the door, pal. Like, I mean,
You're fired.
yeah. I
How
mean,
about
you
they want to
can't-
bring their kid to your Super Bowl party?
Oh no! I mean, I get
Can't
no
do it.
chance. No
Can't do it.
chance. No chance.
When is a kid tolerable for you? 10?
12.
12?
Well, I basically said when they can play Little League.
Okay.
Right.
That's yeah.
You can send them outside to get all that energy out.
Right. They play with their friends, and it's like they're not like pooping without control and stuff like that.
But that's when they start to get snotty and shitty too, though, and hate your parents. Like when you're 12, 13, you start to feel independent. You feel like your parents suck dick. You're like, fuck you. Like you start to get nasty.
That's supposed to be when it gets bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it like the terrible twos though?
Yeah, that's my daughter's 2.5. It's pretty crazy.
There's real evidence coming in with your kid's stink theory right now. Yeah. I mean, we're like, well, 12 is bad and 2 is bad. And
Yeah.
I don't want them ever.
Yeah.
I thought for a while I might, but then I'm like, no. I thought like, I've been dated. I've have a kid with her, but I'm like, no, I don't think I want it.
I mean, I like
Probably a
the
good
aspect,
idea.
and I know it's like nice to have them and shit, but I like the aspect of being able to, hey, I want to pick up and go away for the weekend. I don't have to worry about all this shit. I can just go.
I do spend a lot of time by myself, though. I was watching something on a TED Talk today, and they were saying that one of the most important things to living to 100 is a lot of social interaction. Like it's like your interactions with people are the top 2 things that will keep you alive a long time.
Does that count if you make up characters and talk to them alone in your apartment?
No, it doesn't. Being nude alone in your apartment doing voices doesn't count. No. But I realize I have interactions here, but not a lot when I'm at home. I'm by myself a good amount of time.
No.
So, but that doesn't make you one day want to have a child. It's never.
Yeah, you
No,
can,
but I
have a
understand why
social
people do it.
interaction. You could be you got a little buddy there.
Yeah.
Right?
Someone to scream at and blame for my failures.
It's all selfish. I mean, even what you guys are saying, it's like your kid takes care of you later, or social.
But you know what, dude? It's like if you're like I'm kind of a selfish guy. Like I like my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't be having a kid, right?
Yeah.
Like
No,
that's
I'm
the
super
right
selfish.
That's the right choice.
Yeah.
I appreciate though when people like you say that it's the guys who like try to act like they're not selfish that are like you are.
No,
you know?
I've changed since having a kid.
No, you haven't.
You
bro.
haven't.
I like that. I respect it. I really do.
I
really do.
appreciate you respecting that.
No
Yeah,
problem, man.
if I know I'm selfish,
What you need is my respect.
You got it.
if I know I'm too fucked up to have a kid and I don't have a kid, that's a good move.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's when people end up being miserable. Is the people who like get married because they're supposed to, have a kid because they're supposed to, move into a house because they're supposed to, and are just like following the kind of like towny mentality of just following this thing. And they're like, I never wanted any of this.
To be honest,
how did I get stuck here?
To be honest with you, I'm a single dad now. Being a single dad, the last like 9 months have been like the best 9 months of my life because I'm with my daughter all the time, and then and I drop her off, and it's her time with her mom. And then anytime her mom's like, "Hey, can you take the baby?" Of course, but like I get like a break, from being
you get the
her parent.
individual attention,
Right.
and then you get to go do your own thing.
It's beautiful.
So
You guys
how
are still
often,
perfect.
How often do you have?
I see my daughter. I mean, if I'm home, I see her every day. Like today, after this, I'll go see her all day, sleep by my house, and then tomorrow I'll see her like 4 or 5 nights a week. Sometimes it all depends on my schedule. But she's like, I'm always if I get free time, I'm gonna go see her. Yeah,
so you guys are split, right?
Split.
Okay, for good.
for good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you with anyone else?
No.
Is she?
Not that I know of.
Would it be hard for you if she was?
Somebody yesterday sent me a DM from a fan of this show. He thought it was he made a mistake with the Instagram. He sent me a picture of my daughter's mom and was like, "Bro, we're Eskimo brothers. I just banged this chick." And I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like,
Well, social media is a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he
like-
was doing it on purpose.
No,
Social media is
I
a
was like, "Oh,
motherfucker.
It's a fan.
It's a fan of the show." He was like, because I looked at a message before, and he was like, "Hey, I love you on Jimmy Sam." I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh boy," and then so I was like, that felt, and that was the first time that's ever happened. I was like, "Oh shit!" I thought I was over her, but it was like a little knife. I was like, "Oh," and then he put hashtag Jersey girls, and I was like, "No, she's not from Jersey." And he was like, "What are you talking about?" "Yes, she is." I was like, "No, that's my kid's mom, dude." He was like, "She doesn't have a kid." And then he had sent me the wrong picture. He's like, "This girl," and then it was a different girl. But the first text was a picture of my daughter's mom, but he just made a mistake. And I was like,
Either that, I think he did it on purpose and then realized, oh, that was a bad move. Chris didn't go for it. He
Yeah.
had to make up another girl.
Like he was fucking with Chris, and then you realize that
Well,
Chris is
yeah,
upset.
How do you make that? I'm not like Inspector Gadget, but how do you make that mistake?
Well,
You,
because
like sent your.
no, but then the girl that he did send me, the next girl that he did send me, we both did have sex with. So I think it was an honest
Eskimo
mistake.
brothers.
We were Eskimo brothers on the
With
one
two different
girl.
women. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But the one that you're Eskimo brothers with, you don't care if he fucks her.
I don't care if he fucks my daughter's mom.
No, the
The
one
other
that he
guy.
actually fucks.
Oh no, I know. I don't care. No.